Jada's Little Man, welcome back to the channel. I'm back on some Black Ops 2 because from my last video on this channel, I kind of just realized, man, the new COD's out, so maybe the hackers are kind of worried about the new COD and messing with that. New COD beta, I should say. New COD isn't out just yet. Pre-order betas going on right now. Maybe all the hackers are worried about that over there. Plus, I just enjoy this game a lot more than Black Ops 1. Probably will still go back and play Black Ops 1 some, but I'm sure many of you have seen Modern Warfare 4 beta's out right now, and people are upset and not happy with the SBMM in the current beta going on. Some people are saying it has been turned up and is even worse than it was the first day of the beta. Apparently there's supposed to be an open playlist of some sort that doesn't feel like an open playlist at all whatsoever. I've seen nothing good about the game at all whatsoever. Tim the Tapman tweeting out, SVMM is awful and should be removed from any video game. It's simple, ranked equals similar skill level players, quick play, any skill level, which a vast majority would agree that is kind of the path and what should be done in video games. If you want to be really sweaty, you go to ranked. If you don't want to be sweaty and be more casual, you go and play a casual or a quick play playlist. And I'm sure, as most people know in these more modern Call of Duties, excluding Black Ops 7, a couple playlists where it was more open in the skill-based matchmaking, that's really the only more modern COD that has ever had a open-ish style SBMM before, where it wasn't as strict, but it's still, you know, it was still kind of rough. And of course, with it being a beta, I definitely expected it to be super sweaty. I mean, it's a limited time beta. Everyone that pre-ordered this Call of Duty is playing it right now, so yeah, it was gonna be way sweatier. But for everyone to kind of like collectively agree, including the sweaty people as well, like, hey, this is pretty rough. Like, this is actually pretty bad. That's kind of surprising. That's kind of been like the blanket statement is like, wow, this is AIDS. This sucks. This shouldn't be this bad, which is not that surprising. Obviously, I know people don't like to look at the Steam numbers. Steam numbers don't really give a 100% accuracy to the player count and how the game is actually performing, but it can give you at least a good idea of what it looks like and what's going on with the game. There was about a 50% drop off on Steam within the first 24 hours of it. The peak was 115,000 players all time for this current beta, along with stats showing that Modern Warfare 4 pre-orders are some of, if not the worst they've ever been for a Call of Duty. And that's, like, yes, that's saying something and not at the same time. I'm sure there was not a lot of hype around this Call of Duty, especially with how much is just coming in the future. GTA 6, which, you know, there's a lot going on with GTA 6 right now. They got a lot of issues right now. The game is getting leaked left, right, front, and center. That is its own story and topic of conversation altogether, you know. North America, regular edition of Modern Warfare 4 is 16th in pre-orders. The Vault edition is 12th in pre-orders. In the EU, the regular edition is 18th in pre-orders, and the Vault edition is 11th in pre-orders. Not looking good. Definitely doesn't look good.
Shooter. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hard. Threat down.
At the end of the day, though, I am glad that there is 2 options right now currently. I guess you could say Warzone's kind of a third option for Call of Duty right now. Yes or no, you know, it just depends on how you feel in Warzone. I'm glad that Modern Warfare 4 is coming out because I know a lot of people don't like the old stuff like I'm playing right now, Black Ops 2. They don't like Black Ops 1. They don't like old MW3, old MW2. They don't like it. With the track record of Black Ops 2, though, Black Ops 1, some of the best performing Call of Duties, you know, currently today, if not the best performing Call of Duties today. And with what we have currently from the Ghost of Hope and other reports, it doesn't look the best for newer CODs. It definitely looks like older CODs are still kind of in the lead winning-wise. And performance-wise, for sure.
UAV inbound. Hardpoint contested. He's out. UAV awaiting orders.
No way, what a Kobe.
Sniper, get down! Sniper's down, move up. Threat down.
Dude, I was caught reloading. You gotta be joking me.
Time's almost up. Hostile UAV above.
Oh, GG's. 33 and 26 is not bad. It is just not looking good right now for the new COD. But, like I said, this is a good thing. People that don't like this old stuff have somewhere to go right now. They have the newer COD they want to go play. They have the newer CODs. They have Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7. They'll have MW4 here soon. Awesome. That's awesome. I know I've talked about this on my other channel, the OG channel, and I think I've talked about it a little bit here as well. Back when COD 4 Remastered and Advanced Warfare came out in a packaged deal, that was possibly one of the best times for a COD player. You had new and you had old. You had a remastered Call of Duty with some new spins to it, along with a new COD that was very futuristic, very jetpacky. I mean, you were jumping all over the place. Just a totally different thing from the remaster to what you got with the new current launch of the year. We're kind of in that same scenario right now. We have a new COD coming out while we currently have an old COD. Right now, there is 45,307 playing, 50,000 in a 24-hour peak, and 2 days ago, when it all started, was 115,000. More than 50% has been lost player base on Steam. That is not for everywhere, but it kind of does show like an idea of what's going on, possibly for everything else. Let's be honest, anyone playing these older CODs that really is enjoying themselves on these older CODs is probably not going to want to play a new COD. This possibly could have been the best and worst thing for Activision and Call of Duty to do overall. We're getting what we want with the old games. I think they're going to end up realizing how rough their newer stuff is.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed.
Let's say, I'm taking a wild guess here, let's say the old stuff completely outperforms the new Call of Duty, and it just wipes the slate with the new stuff, which is possibly what's gonna happen if I had to take a wild guess. It doesn't look very good for the new right now. It looks actually quite terrible.
Hostiles have destroyed your equipment.
I don't think MW4 will fail, but I think it will definitely stay on the decline. The past few years of Call of Duty has been on a steady decline of interest and quality. Quality for the game has went downhill, and interest for the game itself has definitely went downhill. They definitely made it spike with these two older Call of Duties coming out with Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Two of the most purchased games, two of the most played games on PlayStation. The fact that they didn't try and do a full rework for Xbox as well still surprises me, because they left a lot of money on the table when doing that. Which next time they do something like this, they're probably going to learn from their mistakes. They're probably going to do it right this time. They're going to do Xbox newer gen consoles. They're going to get a remaster along with PS5. I don't think they're going to make the same mistake twice. With how it looks, with how everyone is talking about the game, it doesn't look good for MW4 this year. You got to think as well. They have possibly one of the biggest titans to deal with this year if it doesn't get leaked, which is going to be GTA 6. Every game for the next year, 5 years, essentially, is going to have just this big, gigantic headache of GTA 6 to deal with. Call of Duty included. This would have been the one time where I could have been like, you know what? Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad they went ahead and just skipped a year. I'll be honest. It's probably the best. It probably was the best for them to skip this year because of the gigantic titan they're going to have to face and deal with this year. Everyone that hates the new stuff, I mean, I hate the new stuff. I think the new stuff sucks AIDS, bro. I do not like it at all. I despise it. It's not fun. It's terrible. It sucks. I couldn't be happier. I have Black Ops 2 to infinitely play as long as there are people on this game, which game's been doing pretty good ever since it's dropped. It's been alive. It's been popping. It's been kicking. Obviously, a lot of people are going to go play the new game when it drops. That doesn't mean the quality can't go down, because the quality's going down. Call of Duty has been going downhill. It's been quite obvious how downhill it's been going for sure. I do really want to know how Call of Duty will perform, though, when it does fully come out. If they're actually going to try and, like, fix a lot of the stuff that people are complaining about right now. If it's too late to fix stuff as well, I'm sure it's not too late. I'm sure it's definitely fixable. How do they get a hit marker there? I'm sure a lot of the stuff is fixable, but, I mean, you kind of put yourself in this corner of, like, it's kind of too late to fix a lot of the big stuff that people are going to complain about and that don't want to deal with already. It's a little bit worrisome if you care enough about it. I mean, I could care less. I got this old stuff, man. I couldn't be happier. I am content as could be with the old stuff. This stuff is awesome. I love the old stuff. I will forever play the old stuff as long as they keep producing it. And how much money they've seen come in, I don't see why they wouldn't. Well, that sucked. I think it's a good thing MW4 is coming out. New gen gets their new stuff, and the content creators and all that get to have their fun or complain about the game, which is probably going to happen. I am, for one, I have zero intentions of getting MW4, and I have a good reason to stay away from it. I have what I want. Black Ops 2. I could not be happier with this game. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Why stray away from it and go get mad and upset and waste 70, 80 bucks on a game that I'm gonna hate? Play for like, or force myself to play? I'm not gonna enjoy playing it. I know I'm not. I enjoyed Black Ops 7 when the beta was out because the beta was free and it truly felt like an open playlist. It felt normal. It felt like classic. It wasn't, you didn't worry about skill at all whatsoever. It didn't feel like I was playing a ranked match really until in the later lifespan of the game because there was such a small and minute amount of players left playing. MW4 is a sweat fest because that's the only kind of playstyle it feels like that wants to play it. I'm sure there are some casuals that do want to play it, but don't think those casuals are gonna actually put forth the effort this time. I really don't. I think this is truly like the Call of Duty's not over, obviously. Nothing will actually kill Call of Duty other than itself. Newer gen COD, though, in a big pickle right now. They're not in a good position. They haven't been in a good position for a while now. The old stuff is in a fantastic position, and I could not be happier. We're gonna see how it goes, though. I do want to see how good or how bad MW4 will be. Because if I had to take a guess, I'm gonna say it's gonna be bad. And pretty bad at that.